This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, a squad that's looking to put on a show here today, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the offense out for their first possession. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Wow, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
It's not a huge game here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Defense is coming after him. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down there.
Early on in the football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. And so here we go. This is going to be fun, Kirk. It's the other part of this quarterback duel. Both these guys really expect to be playing for a long time on Sundays. One of the better college matchups we're going to get this year at the quarterback position.
Chris, you and I talked about this before we came on the air. Yeah, it's about the team. Obviously, you want to win the game. But I think both these guys understand what's at stake. They're two of the better quarterbacks in the country. Whoever wins today can take a big step in showing who, in fact, they are individually.
We're going to pass here on second down. Running out, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. I want sales incomplete. They're too far.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he can't haul it in. That's a crucial drop on a third down play. Here comes fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the grab.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. He'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pressure is coming. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Second down after the incompletion. They'll give it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show...
And the junior able to get home with the sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. They come to the line on third down, try to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? The pocket breaking down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. They'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. First down and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finding space at the 20. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Let's go right now.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Only 11 seconds in the first half as they come up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Ramirez. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Got a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the... Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? And they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They'll run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 2. Touchdown, Alabama. A fumble return for 6.
Well, this linebacker showing you he's got some serious speed. I mean, he's been pounding people play after play against the run. This time the ball's on the ground. I just thought he might pick it up. He shows us what kind of speed he has. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Handoff heading left. Runs through the defender.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down play coming up. Tailback with another carry. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to pass this time. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Man, that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st down and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Defense is coming after him. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
1st down and goal here. Touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
3rd urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on the screen now. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Receiver makes the catch.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Breaking through defenders. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tide. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point was up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled, but forced down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in?
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good